I sure will. Good morning, everybody. Excuse me. You are listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey got a radio show. Man, oh man, oh man. Something going on real good today. You ought to feel blessed today. The fact that God woke you up and gave you another opportunity. You know, every day you wake up is another chance. It's a chance for all of us to get better, to get it right, to get on the right path, to stop heading the wrong way. Every day you wake up, that's your opportunity. See, because he's going to keep waking you up because he has a plan for you. You know, I don't know, I don't know when he makes his call and you know, who gets called home when. I can't explain it. I don't have that answer. I'm not him. I'm not God. I don't claim to be. I don't understand it all sometimes. But God has an amazing way. But as long as he's waking you up, I do know this: God ain't through with you yet. God has a plan for you. Your job is to identify the plan. You know, that's clearly what I need for you to do. You know, oftentimes the thing that you're looking for, it's right there inside of you. You know, I can't tell you how many people I meet. Mr. Harvey, can I speak to you for a minute? Yeah, man, what's up with you? Man, I was just wondering, man, I've been trying to, and I wanted to know, man, can you give me a good agent? Can you give me a good lawyer? Can you give me a good... Now, look, if you got some legal problems, I understand you're going to need some help right there. But the majority of questions I get asked is about their future, about their place in this world, about their mission, about what they're trying to do, how they're trying to figure out, and then the how to go about doing it. But the answer, I must remind all of you, is always within yourself. It starts right there. See, a lot of people burn up a lot of time looking around, trying to find someone. If I could just meet them, if I could just get on her show, man, if I could just get to his show, I'd be done made it. That's not necessarily the case. Because see, just like every time you put your faith in a person or an event or occurrence or some type of thing that you imagine yourself being, and then that'll do it for you. Imagine of all the people who've made it without. You know, I look at everybody talking, man, if I could get on so-and-so's show, that'll do it for me, man. Somebody else got on that show and they blew up. Man, if I could just make it to that show. Do you know how many people have made it without that? So see, when you start focusing in on what your idea of how to make it is, and your idea of how to make it does not include your relationship with God, you're spinning your wheels. Man, it's a vicious cycle you're in now. And I'm asking everybody to get out of that cycle. Get out of looking for someone and something. The answer is within you. God resides in you. That burning thing that you have that you just can't get out your head, that's a seed. God planted that there. That's a seed. It needs watering, nurturing, fertilizing. That's what it needs. It don't ever say, man, I need that other person right there. Now, there are people you will meet that'll compliment you, and I can assure you that God will put you in the right place at the right time. I'm almost certain that God will introduce you to everybody you need to be introduced to make it to wherever it is you all are trying to get to. I'm talking about you and God now. But the moment you take it into your own hands and you make the decision as to who you got to get to, you've just clouded and muddied the waters. See, God's plan for you don't really need your help. It needs your attention. It needs your focus. It needs your faith, and it needs your hard work. But he needs you to listen. He needs you to listen more than anything. Listen, keep the faith, and be willing to work your tail off. I don't know how you think it can happen any other way. But then again, I do, because I tried to make it another way. So I had to come to the conclusion, hey, man, listen here, dog, this ain't working for you. You got to get some more God here, man. Listen to me. The answer was always within me. The moment I sat down with myself and told myself the truth that, hey, partner, you ain't really all that. That, hey, partner, regardless as to what people are seeing and stuff, you ain't happy. Hey, partner, this really ain't about you. Hey, partner, you really ain't all that good at this. God is keeping you for a reason. Okay, hold up, Steve. Quit tripping. What I need to do. I just started talking to myself, and then I heard Bishop Jakes say a couple of things. Then I was watching TV. I heard Joel Osteen say a couple of things. And I went, wow, man. Okay, cool. That's pretty slick. I'm going to try that. And when I did it, it changed my life. I am telling you, man, it has been God this whole time. And the God has been residing inside of me, just like the God resides on the inside of you. That's him talking to you, telling you, man, you ought to get it together. Man, making you feel bad. It's sending you on guilt trips. You knowing you wrong. You out there wrong. And something telling you ought not do it. Here's how you know it's God. And Bishop Ulmer taught me this in his book. He's got I can't think of the name of it right now, but it's a really good book. But it says in there, man, Bishop Ulmer was talking in this book, and he was saying, the way you know it's not God's voice is if it ain't no sin in it. See, how many times have you made up in your mind, I'm going to show this person, or I'm going to show that person, or I'm going to get this person back. You hurt me, I'm going to hurt you. You know, the Lord don't like ugly. I'll show you. Well, the Lord don't like ugly. But nowhere in that does it say for you to go show them. It doesn't say that. See, so when you strike out on that mission, you know, the God knows in my heart I loved you, but I got to do this because you did me wrong. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ain't got nothing to do with God right there. You can take him out of it. If it's God, has no sin in it. So anytime somebody come to me talking about the Lord told me to do this to you, and that's the only reason I'm doing it, you need to get yourself right with God. I heard all them threats right there. That ain't God talking to me through you. What, are you crazy? If it's God, it has no sin in it. So you got to be careful, man, when you talking to people. We're going to go down here and we're going to do this because this is the right thing to do. If it has something wrong going on, then it can't be the right thing to do. Took me a minute to learn that one, but please get that through your head so you can quit spinning yourself around. And remember, everything you're looking for is within you. It's all right there. Quit wasting your time looking around all the time. Go to your God, man. Talk to him. Go to that spirit that's on the inside of you that's calling you. Stop letting people shake your tree. At the end of the day, somebody going to be right, somebody going to be wrong. All right, y'all. We're going to have a good one today. I'm tripping a little bit, going through something.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies, gentlemen, let me have your attention, please. This is The Quiet Storm. Do-do-do-do-do. That was it. That's all I wanted to do. I was going to do Smokey Robinson's Cruising, but I didn't have a voice for it because I just worked out and I don't feel like it. My trainer, I don't know what's wrong with him.
Excuse me, you don't have the voice of Smokey Robinson because you worked out?
Yeah, that's the only reason. Yeah, that's the only reason, Carl.
You had it
that's
before 6 this morning.
Yeah. Got me early, I had it.
You right.
But to work out through it, you know. Yeah.
This boy is ignorant.
Yeah, you know, and you know, like right now, like since I ain't never done Smokey, can't nobody say I ain't. See, I do, when I lie, I do unverifiable lies. Yeah, that's the thing about it.
Yeah. You can't vet me, huh? You can't.
No, hell no. You know, that's why Roscoe Wallace wins all the time.
Yes.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Shirley Strawberry, Carla Farrell, Mouth of the South, Junior, government name is Kill Spates.
Amen.
Founder of Kills Hopes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, they run, walk, they do everything long as it's warm. They don't do no cold weather activities for this foundation. No, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, the legend that is Nephew Tommy. Jimmy, what's on your mind today?
Oh, man, I want to talk to you about something, man. Let me ask you this, man. This is important for me, man. Understanding, man, just prayer, man. Understanding how to pray and what I'm praying for. Because sometimes we may not be praying the right prayer. Is it always something about, Lord, let me have, or can I want?
Let me say this. My answer is not going to be a perfect answer. All I know is what I have had to learn to incorporate in my prayer. When I ask for something, I always ask him to guide me in his will. Because I have asked for a lot of things that really wasn't good for me or really wasn't in the plan. And I wasted a lot of prayers like that. Because what he wanted and had for me, I was trying to go in another direction. So now when I ask for stuff, I always say, if it's in your will. But then mostly now I go, Lord, fix it how you want me to be and order my steps. You know, put me in that direction. If you ask God to order your steps, he'll do it for you. Ask, you shall receive. I just want to try to do your will. You know, now sometimes as a human, I fight against that, you know, because it's uncomfortable sometimes. But it is, life is uncomfortable. You have to make uncomfortable decisions. And you have to get comfortable being uncomfortable if you ever want to be successful. So that's how I pray.
Can you, instead of ordering your steps, can you order a house or order a car? Can you order other things?
Well, yes, you can ask for all.
You would have placed your order.
Welcome to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
I have asked for it. I have ordered.
Get it cracking. All right. Coming up in 32 minutes after the hour, we're going to hear once more from the nephew as he runs that prank back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Time to start your morning off now with the nephew and run that prank back. What you got for us, Nav?
Today's title is, I love your wife more than you do. I do. I love your wife more than you do. Let's go, Cat Dog.
Hello? Hey, I'm trying to reach Trey. This Trey? Who is this? Hey, Trey, how you doing, man? This is Milton. I work with your wife, Teresa. Milton? Yeah. You probably heard of me before. I've been at the job probably about 5 years now. Has she ever mentioned me? Milton? No, I ain't heard no Milton. What's going on? Is everything cool? Yeah. Everything is good. Hey, listen, I wanted to have a conversation with you, man. I don't really know how to spring this on you or whatever, but like I say, I've been working at the spot for 5 years and been on Teresa probably like around 3. I guess what I really want to say is that I didn't gain some feelings for Teresa. And, you know, to be honest.
Whoa. Hold on, man. Hold on. You calling me and you're telling me right now you have feelings for my wife, who you work with, and you named her Teresa, because that is my wife. You have feelings for my wife. Is that correct?
Yeah, you know, it took me a while to come forward and say this, but I'm man enough now that I feel like me and you need to talk about it.
Bro, have you lost your mind?
No, I haven't.
Have you lost your mind?
No, listen, I'm just letting you know, today is the day that I decided I'm not carrying this weight on my shoulders no more. I'm getting it off of me, all right? And at the end of the day, I love your wife more than you do.
What?
I love your wife more than you do.
Bro, how long you been loving my wife? You tell me how long you been loving my wife. How long you feel that you have been in love with my wife?
I'm looking at, I know at least 2.
And how long, does my wife
3 years.
even know this? Does my wife even know this?
I mean, I'm sure she's aware of it to a certain extent.
To a certain extent? How certain of the extent are we talking?
I mean, you know, when we go to lunch together, she, you know, I mean, I'm sure she knows.
Y'all be going to lunch together? How long y'all been going to lunch together, bro?
We've been going to lunch together at least 2.5 years. I mean, we go to lunch together almost every day. I mean, we might miss a day if she go with the girls and I go with the fellas. So be it. But for the most part, me and her pretty much at lunch together.
Yeah, I swear, bro, stay the hell away from my wife, bro. I need you to back up. Ain't no more lunches. Ain't no more. No, bro. Because you done talked enough. You done talked enough. Ain't no more in love. Ain't no more stay. You need to stay the back. Period. Stay the back, man. I don't want to hear none of that. Nothing at all. Because as soon as she come home, we don't talk.
Hey, bro, listen. I know all about you, Trey. Everything about you. All right? I already know how you treat her.
Bro, I'm hot. Right? I'm feeling like a strong sensation right now because I really want to reach through the phone and just break your neck right now. That's what I really want to do.
I do.
That's what I really want to do. And why is my wife talking about business outside of our household? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Hey, all I'm saying is when we go to lunch, she let me know how she's feeling. She let me know what she's going through. She let me know all of that.
Stop with that lunch, bro. I don't want to hear another damn thing about lunch, bro. Ain't no more lunches from here on out, bro. You calling me talking about you in love with my wife. You've been taking. What the? Who the is a Milton?
I'm Milton.
Let me know where you at, bro. Where you at?
I'm Milton.
I'm Milton. You there now?
Hey, man, listen. Calm down with all that energy you got going on. Like you finna do something. You're not finna do nothing.
What? You sound nothing to what?
You're not finna do nothing.
Tell me where you at right now, bro. I'm getting my keys right now. Tell me where you at right now, bro. Right now, bro.
So how about when you got laid off and you was off for 6 months and she was carrying all the weight and paying all the bills? You ain't jump ass in.
All right, bet. Since you know everything, I bet you know I got a too. So all you need to know is, bro, you're done, bro. You're done, bro.
Okay.
You're done, bro.
Okay.
It's it, bro.
Okay.
That's it,
you know
bro.
what?
Why we at? Folks talk about that he with my wife, saying that he in love and talking about lunch and Shut the up. Shut the hell up.
While we at it, you can thank me for the suit that you got for Christmas. You can thank me for that. I picked it out and I paid for it. Okay.
A word? Okay, cool. All right, cool. Well, let me go in the closet right now. Right now. All right. You talking about the great suit, the 3-piece? That's what you talking about? This great bull right here with this bull cheap anyway. I ain't like this.
So now you don't like the suit. You don't wore the suit 3 times. Now you don't like it. You ain't told me at lunch when you don't wore the suit, dude.
I swear to God, bro. I swear to God. I need to talk to my wife, man. I need to talk to my wife because
Hey, man, listen, you know what? I just couldn't hold this back no more. Me living behind in the shadows, but I'm over here kicking money out to Teresa when she needed. While you was laid off, I'm helping her out. I'm going, I'm doing too much on my end.
Bro, so you was giving her money? You kicking her money when I was laid off? You kicking her money?
Dude, somebody had to step up, man. And me and Teresa's tight, so I just tried to step in and help her out.
So you giving my wife money? Is what you saying to me?
Do you want me to make you feel better about the whole thing? You want me to make you feel better?
You ain't need to make me feel better about man. I'm good. All I need to do is talk to my wife. That's all I got to do is talk to my wife, bro.
That's fine. But can I say something that'll make you feel better?
What?
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your wife, Teresa, got me to prank phone call you.
Wait, what?
Your wife,
on the Steve Harvey Show? Yeah. Oh, bruh. You got me opening this safe, getting this bruh. Bruh, don't do that, bruh. You got to stop that, Tommy. Come on now. Come on. My heart is racing. I'm sweating. Come on now.
But hey, I got to ask you this. You got to tell me what is the baddest, and I mean the baddest radio show in the land.
It's the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Gotta be.
Thank you, Nephew. Coming up next, it is Ask the CLO, Chief Love Officer Steve Harvey in the building. Ready for your love questions right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour in Nashville.
Over there with. I don't do that, man. You got rules at the house. They your house rules. They allow it over their house. Let them go.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, CLO. Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll have some entertainment news for you right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, the former chairman and CEO of BET Networks, Deborah Lee, has released her new memoir titled I Am Deborah Lee. And during her tenure at BET, Lee maintained countless major successes. We all know her. And Deborah Lee was a very special guest on GMA. And during her interview with Robin Roberts, she talked about her affair and romantic relationship with BET founder Bob Johnson. Lee told Robin Roberts, quote, "We did have a relationship while we were both married. We ended up both divorced, and then people knew about the relationship. The company knew, the public. We started going places together. The downfall of a relationship like that is if you want to get out of it," she added. "I wanted to break up. I saw it wasn't a long-term relationship, and my job and my career was held over my head." Now, according to Yahoo.com, Deborah Lee felt the need to explain why she's chosen to speak on the matter in her new book. Quote, she said again, I wanted young women to know that if you're in a relationship that's uneven in terms of the power structure, that it can turn abusive. Wow.
Whoa.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Tell the whole story. Tell it.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's in
there
her
were
new
rumors for a long time. We all heard,
yeah,
the rumors.
Yeah.
So for her to come out and say that like that, wow.
I know both of them, so.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's all you gonna say. You know both.
It stops right
That's
there.
the end of the
Right there.
statement.
I'm say right there. That's why
Yeah.
I'll be playing golf with Bob and I'll be Deborah Lee somewhere. I heard what you said. No,
That ain't finna be you.
damn, bro. But I mean, she said what she said. She wrote the book, so
She wrote the book, yeah.
she
Yeah.
can say what she want to say.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't
And she
no, well, you can't. And
Careful, careful.
worry
You
about
complete
that. Don't say
sentences. You
careful.
keep stopping yourself.
yeah, I keep catching myself.
Just get the book. I'm gonna get the book too.
That's why
Yeah.
I didn't quite understand the TJ Holmes, Amy Robach situation, because this has been going on for years at the workplace,
Right.
Amy White.
Yeah, and that's
What part of that you don't understand?
Yeah,
It changes
You're right.
the story.
That changes the whole story and all the dynamics. And this is
You're
you
absolutely
consensual
right.
nothing.
You're absolutely right.
TJ
Got it.
Holmes, you need our permission.
But and TJ and Amy, but just like Shirley was saying, they were equal. They were peers. They had the same position.
No, they
Deborah
wasn't.
Lee and Bob Johnson, he was
Boss
basically her
and
boss.
employee.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's that power that
That's
she's
what she's
mentioning.
talking
That's
about.
what she's talking about. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna show you how equal they are. I bet you Amy be back at work somewhere before TJ do.
yeah. Yeah.
All right.
All right. That privilege.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you equal.
Yeah.
Yeah, you finna see equal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And if she
And-
don't get back soon, it's gonna be you think Deborah Lee book is good.
Wait till Amy Robach.
What's the
Release
title of
hers.
this book?
I shouldn't have.
I was dead wrong.
All right, in other entertainment news, speaking of BET, Tyler Perry and Byron Allen are in talks to buy BET. Tyler is currently a minority stakeholder in the network, and Byron Allen owns the Black News Channel, the Weather Channel, Local Now, HBCU Go, and The Griot. If the sale goes through, Paramount does intend to maintain a, quote, commercial relationship.
Okay. Come on, brothers. I want Tyler and
I love
Byron
it.
to buy it. Let's go. Buy the network. What do you think,
Gonna
Steve?
own everything in a minute.
You can't talk about the other story.
You can't.
What are you doing?
You must be a part of
What
it
are
too.
you buying?
part
Yeah,
of
what
it
are
too.
you buying?
You with them?
Uh-huh.
You
I had
signed an
friendship.
NDA?
Might as well have. See, what I don't do, man, is somebody come to me and tell me something, and then I go tell it.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not
I get it.
gonna do that. But I wish
you
you
know
both
something.
well.
You know
Hell
something.
yeah.
All right.
You know plenty.
Love
don't
it.
you?
All
Black
right.
men making moves. Come on, brothers. I
Yeah.
love it.
I'm telling you, Byron's gonna own everything when we look up one day.
He's gonna get a football team in a
Everything.
minute. He's gonna
Yeah.
get a
Yeah.
football team in a minute.
Byron is a bad dude, man.
Yeah.
He done crept up and got in a great
Winning.
situation. He's just a smart guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know he owned the Weather Channel. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been on that. for a
Local
while.
on the 8s. Yes.
Oh yeah.
All right, switching gears to this horrible story. It's a national news story. Very, very sad. According to CNN, 2 of the 4 Americans that were kidnapped by armed gunmen in Mexico, the city of Matamoros, this is a Mexican border city. This happened on Friday. They were found dead, 2 of them, and 2 more were found alive. On Tuesday, U.S. and Mexican officials are reporting the story. Shaid Woodward, Zindel Brown, and they were found dead. And Latavia Washington McGee, a mother of 6, and Eric Williams survived the ordeal. A tight-knit group of friends traveled from South Carolina to Mexico. So Washington McGee could undergo a tummy tuck. That's what this was all about, according to across the border. They wanted to do it across the border on Friday, but they never made it to the appointment, according to officials. The group got lost while trying to locate the medical clinic. They reached out to the doctor's office for directions, but were struggling to communicate with the office because they had poor cell phone signals. After crossing the border, they were fired upon by unidentified gunmen. They were placed in a vehicle and taken from the scene by armed men. That's according to the FBI. A travel advisory has been in place for this area since October. The State Department has issued a do not travel advisory for the state, noting that, quote, violent crimes such as homicide, kidnapping, carjacking, and robbery is widespread and common in Mexico.
Yo, it's just not worth it.
Coming up at 20 minutes after the hour, we'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, before we went to break, we were talking about this unbelievable story of these 4 people that got kidnapped. They were from South Carolina. They crossed the border to Mexico. One of the 4 people wanted to get a tummy tuck in Mexico, and they ended up getting kidnapped. 2 of the people ended up dead. Just a horrible, horrible story. One person was wounded. They're back home now. But
the other
they went
2 are
across
back
the
home.
Yeah, they went across the border to get a tummy tuck, for one of the women to get a tummy tuck.
Yeah,
So,
they were
y'all-
rescued.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other
Listen.
2. Mm-hmm.
We got to be smart about this. I understand that these procedures are very, very popular now. BBLs, tummy tucks, breast augmentation, facelifts, Botox, everything. It's all out there. And you can save money going out the country. But is it worth it?
No.
It's not worth it. You don't speak the language. You don't know the lay of the land. I got that a tummy tuck costs you more in America, but at least your people is out there in the waiting area and waiting to see how you doing, and you got phone service in the United States everywhere.
Yes.
You get what you pay for in this world, man. I can't tell you how many bad, and let me tell you something. When something goes wrong with your surgery, you have no recourse.
Yeah, that's what the
How you going to
authorities
go
are
back
saying
down
as
Mexico?
well. Yeah.
There's no recourse. There is no
Infection.
guarantee. There's nothing. You are in a world of trouble. Then when you got to get medical assistance over here, they don't know exactly what was done over there. It's not worth it to save money, ladies and gentlemen. It's just not. Save your money up and get it done the right way. I'm not knocking surgery at all. But what I am knocking is when you're trying to save money in a place you don't know. This is horrible what happened to these people.
It's really bad.
This is a doggone shame. Now, you gone because you was trying to get tummy tuck.
Yeah.
Look,
I want a certified board plastic surgeon
Yeah,
that has
that
to follow the rules and regulations.
That you have researched.
Yes.
That you have
That will-
researched. There are a lot of them here, too, but that you
Hell,
have researched.
that
and
will
you
be
know
held
their work.
accountable
Yeah.
if you don't follow the rules and medical.
I got the money. I want a tummy tuck,
I don't know any surgeon.
but I ain't
got
going
that
down
you
there
don't-
to get one.
There's
You
not
don't
a
have
risk
follow-ups.
involved. Yeah.
What you say, Tommy?
I don't know any surgery that you're not gonna have 2, 3, 4 follow-ups after the surgery. You still got to keep coming back.
Yeah,
You gotta make
risk
sure
of
that- that's a lot.
infections, follow-ups, stitches.
I don't know
all of
no
it.
surgery.
Yeah.
You go down there and
don't
get
forget
this
the
tummy tuck, man. What?
Yeah, and there's a language barrier. Don't forget that. There's a language
Yes.
barrier. They didn't have cell phone signals there.
But you driving, now you down there lost.
Yeah.
Tommy, you remember that time
Boy,
that we
and
was
they
in
had all them
Mexico
machine guns.
and we went to play golf and them federales stopped us? About 32 guys with machine guns.
That was crazy.
And
Well,
nobody
again-
in the car speak English.
Yeah.
I mean,
Again,
none of
the-
us spoke Spanish.
The State Department has issued a do not travel advisory. We'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up at 34 minutes after, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now to check Steve's voicemail, and if you would like to leave a message for Steve, all you have to do is call him, 877-29-STEVE. You might just hear your call on the air. Steve, are you ready?
All day.
All right, this is from Boo Man, Steve. You know him. Boo Man from L.A. left a voicemail for you.
Big Dog Steve, hey man, this is Boo Man. I want to say hi to everybody, Miss Shirley, Mr. Miles Jr., Miss Carter and Mississippi Monica. Man, I think I just saw that lady, the one that I booed at the El Rey when she brought her teenage son out there. But anyway, the main reason I called, I heard you talking about maybe doing one more stand-up. If you do, brother, I think us folks here in L.A. deserve that. To say the radio show started right here where we had the funeral when that fool from the beat tried to change fix what wasn't broke. But anyway, I think we deserve to have that. If you come back, brother, we're here in L.A. We miss you. We love you. And I think we deserve to have that. Other than that, I love y'all. I mean that. You know that. And plus, people still see me and holler, hey, that's Boo Man. And that's only because of you. You gave me that nickname. So anyway, one love. And bring that show to L.A., dog.
Wow,
man, when I tell you I love that dude right there.
Boo Man.
The reason I call him Boo Man, I used to do a thing every Wednesday night at this theater in L.A. called the El Rey. It was like a talent competition, just like a mini Apollo night. Mm-hmm. And the same people used to come all the time. Boo Man was a regular. And Boo Man, boy, let me tell you something. When you came out on that stage and you didn't have your thing together, he stood up in the middle of the aisle out from his table, stepped over, pulled his pants up, and he started to boo it. And that's how he got to I call him Boo Man, and he's just a great brother, man. I miss him. You right, L.A. do deserve it, man. Started my radio career there, really, but I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it or not, but we going to see. But I love you, Boo Man.
Boo Man.
All right.
Yeah, people spoken, they want you. Yeah.
That's right.
They want you.
We had a radio
you feeling
funeral.
it? You feeling it? Yeah.
All right, so Carolyn from South Carolina, Steve, left the message about your advice to Misha, the caller who needed relationship advice about her boyfriend not wanting to commit because he had just gotten out of a relationship. Take a listen.
Hi, my name is Carolyn from South Carolina, and I was listening to your show March the 6th on Tuesday morning. A girl was calling in about a breakup. The guy had been broke up for several months, and he wasn't feeling it and, whatever. But you said to her that men don't be in pain. Men go from breaking up to another woman. But I was just wondering, if you went home and Margie had left you and was gone, would you not be in pain? So sometimes people and men are in pain when they break up with someone. Thank you.
I didn't say that men don't be in pain. You have to listen to me closely, sister. Men can hurt, but we get over you with another you. And I stand by what I said because I know what I'm talking about. But we going to get over you with another you. I don't care who you are. You can be in pain. That's how we cope with the pain of it. Now, it can happen, but nobody says men don't hurt because men hurt like anybody else. That's not what I said. But we're going to get over you with another you. That's how we work. Now, tell me that ain't true.
All right.
Miss Carter.
Before you start going off. All right, here we go.
Said March.
Here we go. Steve, this lady named Miss Eva left a comment about Nephew Tommy's prank phone call about eyelashes.
I don't mind if my name is put out there. My name is Eva, and I just called and I need to understand why these girls and women are wearing these thick behind eyelashes out there. When you look at it, half of the time, the corner of them are falling off. Do they think they Hollywood stuff or something? It don't make sense to me. Just go ahead, put on some regular lashes and go about your business and look good. But you're looking like a fool out here with this business on.
Thank you. Okay.
All right.
I don't have no comment.
We can't wear bonnets. We can't wear lashes.
We can't do
What is
I
this
didn't
world?
say, I didn't respond to that.
Coming up next, prank phone call from the nephew right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today, and the subject is, Steve, how honest is too honest?
Oh,
we'll get into that in just a little bit. Can't wait.
There's a limit.
We'll see. Right now, it is time for the nephew and today's prank phone call. Nephew, what you got for us?
Well, we're gonna send this prank out, Shirley, to all the shoplifters in the world, all the shoplifters out there. This is for y'all. Yeah, people that steal. People that steal.
Why do they get a shout out?
Yeah, I'm
dedication.
so confused right now.
Hey, we got a retired one on this show. Y'all don't know about it, but that's okay. We ain't gonna talk about it. We ain't gonna bring it up. We ain't gonna bring it up.
You ain't gonna say nothing.
All right, this is the shoplifter. The shoplifter. Let's go, cat dog. You was what?
When you throw a rock.
Come on, cat. Let's go.
Hello.
Yes, I'm trying to reach a Tanya, please.
This is she.
Hi, Tanya. My name is Daniel. I'm the head of store security here at your job.
Yes.
Listen, I'm trying to see. I'm gonna have to. I know today's your day off. I'm looking at the schedule here. It seems that you don't come back in until Saturday. I'm trying to see if it's possible I can get you to come to the store. There's a bit of a situation I want to discuss with you. There's about $1,800 worth of merchandise missing from the store.
What?
Yeah, it's about $1,800 worth of merchandise, and we definitely know that this is a in-house situation. This is not someone walking in shoplifting. This is definitely an in-house situation with employees who have evidently been shoplifting from the store, taking things, and we want to get down to the roots of the problem.
Okay, so what you calling me for?
Well, ma'am, it's been brought to my attention that there's a possibility that you may be part of this situation. And
Part of the situation? I ain't no thief. I don't steal. You don't call my house accusing me of stealing. I ain't stole nothing from nobody.
Okay, well, hang on, ma'am. What I'm trying to do is just trying to
Hang on, my you trying to say I done stole something, and I ain't stole the thing.
Okay, wait just a second. Now, do you have a sister named Cynthia?
Yeah, what about her?
Well, now, it seems that here on some of the footage that we have on camera, that it's a possibility that it seems like your sister's actually wearing some of the merchandise that we sell here in the store. And
okay, just because she wearing something that we sell in the store don't mean that I stole it.
Well, we don't see where she's at. I've backed the footage up as far as I could. I don't see any footage of where she purchased this particular merchandise. And my assumption is maybe you gave it to her.
I ain't gave her and just because you don't see where somebody purchased it don't mean that it's been stolen.
Okay. Here's what I'm going to just get to the chase of this, Tanya. What I'm going to have to do is this. If I can't get you to come to the store, ma'am, and matter of fact, here's another question for you before I go any further. You have children at all, Tanya?
Yeah, I got children. Why?
Is it possible, because I'm missing a lot of baby merchandise as well. And
You know what? You really cruising for this morning, okay? Because you don't call somebody on their off day accusing them of stealing.
Okay, here's what I got to do. Are you coming into the office so I can talk with you?
I'm not coming nowhere on my off day.
Well, then what's going to happen, Miss Tanya, is I'm going to have to actually come to your home, check your closet. I'm going to have to check your kids and see if they're
do what?
Check and see if they're wearing merchandise that comes from this.
Come to my house if you want to, and they gonna take your ass up out of here in a body bag.
Excuse me?
You heard what I said. You don't call nobody. I bust my ass at that store. You understand me? I work hard for y'all, okay?
You've been busting.
You don't call here accusing me of stealing. I ain't stole from nobody. I don't have to steal. That's why I work all day. You understand me?
I think you've been busting your butt taking stuff is what you've been doing.
I ain't took from nobody. You understand me? I do not steal.
I'm going to come over there. I'm checking your closets.
Things, but it ain't no thief. You understand
And
me?
I'm checking your babies as well, and I'm making...
You check my babies and see what happens. You put your hands on any damn thing in here and see what happens, okay?
I don't want to have to drag your butt.
Over here. You going to drag somebody? Oh, now you threatening me?
I don't want to drag you out of your house.
Security guard. You a tough security guard. You like your job that much? You willing to die for that? Huh?
Who said anything about me dying?
I did. Come over here, and that's what's going to happen. That's what happens. When you with people on their off day, you get hurt, okay? I get a couple of damn days off, and y'all going to call me with this
So are you threatening me now?
I'm threatening threatening you. Didn't you just call and say you was coming over here?
Yes, I did.
Bring your ass over here. Bring your bring your ass, security guard.
I'm on my. Don't look. Let me tell you something.
Okay.
I can have you brought up on charges. You know that?
Bring me up on charges and see what happens.
That's
Bring
it.
me up on charges. See if you get that far.
I'm on my way over there now to check you and your kids. You understand me?
Come over here to check me and my kids and see how they check your ass up out of here.
Let me tell you something.
You ain't got to tell me. You ain't got nothing to tell me. You ain't got nothing else to tell me, okay?
Why don't you go ahead and tell me what you took? Maybe I'll go light on you. I'll go light on you.
You think I'm stupid or something? You sound like a damn fool. Why don't you tell me what you took? I ain't took.
I bet you're teaching your little kids over there how to steal too, aren't you?
What? What you teach your little ugly kids?
Hey! Now you will not.
Hey, my. Hey, don't call me with this bull on my off day.
Let me tell you one more. Are you listening to me? I got one more thing to say to you.
You ain't got nothing else to say to me.
Are you listening?
What?
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked from your sister Cynthia.
Okay. So you and that broad want to play games, okay? Y'all want to play, right? Y'all got jokes. I got a joke for both of y'all, okay? I'm around here taking care of her and all her little ugly kids, and she gonna play with me and my off day? All right.
Tanya, she told me, she said, that Tommy be pranking people. You can't nobody get me with that old crazy stuff. How come them people don't know somebody calling and tripping with this? She told me you thought you couldn't be God.
That's all right. Y'all got me. That's cool. It's all good. All good. Well, I love you. I love you, Nephew Tommy. I got something bug like.
All right, let me ask you one more thing. What is the baddest radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Morning Show.
And there you have it. Any old shoplifters want to say anything right now? Anybody that used to shoplift in the past want to step up and say something?
The difference between shoplifting and surviving. Those are two different things.
Let's hear
I never
this.
really cared. I never really called what I was doing was shoplifting. I was,
Was you in a shop?
Just a grocery store. Most of my stuff.
That's a shop. That's a shop.
No, it's a store.
Same thing.
It's not store lifting.
For clothes. I was grocery shopping without paying. I was creating jobs because I would fill the grocery cart up with stuff to hide the meat and the bread I had opened to make my sandwich. And then I'd leave the grocery cart right there. Now, you got to get the young kids out of school to come in here and be able to put all these groceries back on this shelf.
So you've made a sandwich in the store. You've done this.
In the grocery cart. Grocery cart full of groceries. Cat food in there, everything. Stuff I don't even want.
Cat food? You had a cat?
Yeah. No, hell no. Just make it look like I was shopping.
Oh. But you eating this sandwich at the
tear
same
that
time.
bread open, tear a whole pack of ham. Put that ham between 4 slices of bread, squirt some mustard on it, walk around that store. It took me a while to eat that whole pack of ham.
Yeah,
but I was full. Did. And then I'd leave the grocery cart right there in the middle of the aisle and just walk out to my car.
The beverages.
I tell you what, it was hard to steal, though. My favorite, them white powdered donuts. It was hard because you'd have it around your mouth.
Maybe all over your mouth.
Evidence all on your fingertips.
Big lips.
Very hard. You quit talking about somebody's big lips, Shirley.
All right, look, it is time next for the Strawberry Letter. The subject is, how honest is too honest? We'll get into that right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please leave your Strawberry Letter and submit it to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air. See that? Just like we're going to read this one right here, right now. You never know. It could be yours.
You never know. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry Letter.
Thank you, nephew. Subject, how honest is too honest? Dear Steve and Shirley, I'm 36 years old and I'm marrying a man that used to be in the streets real bad. He was always in the club and women flocked to him because they thought he had money. I met him at work, so I knew his real income level and I witnessed him I witnessed his come up. We were good friends at work and we had sex one time, but I quickly gathered myself and told him that would never happen again. He got a new job and asked me to be his girlfriend, and he promised to do right by me. He became a homebody and we never went out clubbing together. Because we'd known each other for 6 years prior to dating, we got engaged quickly, and then I started spending a lot of time at his house. He was honest about his past and how many bodies he had. He said he slept around a lot because his soul wasn't right with Jesus. Steve and Shirley, I believed this man, and I felt like I really knew him. About a month ago, we were watching a movie, and his phone started going off with a lot of text messages. He told me that it was an old buddy of his from his club where he used to work the door. I didn't know it was a woman. Around 1 a.m., I was asleep on the couch, and I kept hearing my fiance's phone dinging, and he was sweating bullets. I heard some jiggling at the patio door, and he looked at me and didn't move. I was terrified. He told me it was one of his girls from the club, and she's in town visiting. He said it's a game they used to play late at night. She'd act like she was breaking in, and he'd grab her, pull her in, and have wild sex. I was like, WTH. Neither of us moved from the couch, and the girl left eventually. And do I trust him after a story like that? How do I deal with his whorish past? It is hard to trust someone after a story like that, right? It's unbelievable, that story. I'll just start the letter off this way. People can change. There are a lot of reasons people change. If it's for the better, we don't even question it. And we don't hold them to their past mistakes. You asked, how do you deal with his whorish past if he's changed for real? But how do you know that? I mean, let's see if he's changed. After you told him no more sex when you guys were working together and going out earlier, he got a new job, asked you to be his girl. Then he became a homebody with you. All this stuff is good. He went on to honestly tell you about his past, his body count, all of that. And then he said he was that way because his soul wasn't right with Jesus. That was really good, right? You believed him after that because that was really good. See, Steve, honesty is good. It's good. But then he messed up, didn't he, when he didn't tell you about the text messages that they were coming from his old female buddy. He left that information out. That made all the difference. I mean, why didn't he just keep the honesty going and tell you it was a woman? That made you suspicious of everything all over again. I get it. Then the wild stuff happened with the woman banging on the door and all that. That story he told you for that was crazy. But the woman did leave eventually. He's been good and very honest up to that point, you think? I don't know. You got to watch this guy. I don't believe this story. It's too crazy. Sometimes some things are so crazy they are the truth. But in his case, I don't know. I just don't know. It's too much. It was just too much. It made you suspicious, and you have every right to be suspicious. Continue to watch him, put him on probation, because you got to see if how honest he's going to be in the future. All right, Steve, that's all I got for this guy.
I wasn't surprised by your answer, Shirley, at all, because you have a requirement for people to tell you the truth at all times. And when in actuality, you really don't want the truth all the time.
I do.
You can't handle the truth.
I can.
Woo! No, you can't.
You?
No, you can't. And Jack Nicholson said it. Jack Nicholson. Whatever his
You
name
good
is.
man.
Nicholson.
Yeah.
You're right.
How honest is too honest? Well, let me answer that question. That's too damn honest. It's too much. Honesty is not the best policy. See, let me tell you something about being honest. When you tell the truth all the time, they not going to believe you no damn way. So why would you waste an honest statement on a person that ain't going to believe it no damn way? Let's read this letter. 36 years old, Man, a man that used to be in the streets real bad. He was always at the club. Women flocked because they thought he had money. I met him at work, so I knew his real income level, and I witnessed his come up. Well, you saw his come up. That means he must have came up with money. We were good friends at work, and we had sex one time, but I quickly gathered myself and told him that would never happen again. That was a lie, wasn't it? See, we're talking about being honest. You told this man that will never happen again. That was a lie. See, where was your honesty at then? Since we want honesty in this letter and from him, but you're not being honest.
Really?
Huh.
Really?
Let's start right here. See, once you start lying,
then it's on.
The door's open. The door's open for me.
You hang on. We'll have part 2 of Steve's
Here we
response coming up at
go.
23 minutes after the hour. Today's strawberry
I'm
letter
in the
subject.
stairway.
How honest
to
is too honest?
heaven.
Part 2 coming up right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's strawberry letter. The subject is, how honest is too honest?
Usually it's too honest. It's too much. Honesty's not the best policy, and I'll prove it to you. 36-year-old girl dating this dude that used to be in the streets real bad. Women flocked to him because they thought he had a lot of money. She knew better because she worked with him, but then she witnessed his come up, which means she would witness him make more money. He got a house of his own. You in there, staying there now. We was good friends at work, and we had sex one time, but I quickly gathered myself and told him that would never happen again. Well, if it didn't happen again, this letter would be over with, wouldn't it? But you lied. You lied. You started lying. Once you lied, you have now given me permission to lie. Thank you, Lord. He got a new job and asked me to be his girlfriend, and he promised to do right by me. That's all it took. He got a new job and promised to do you right by you. Well, y'all back having sex, ain't you? He became a homebody, and we never went out clubbing together because we'd known each other for 6 years prior to dating. We got engaged quickly, and I started spending a lot of time at his house. He was honest about his past and how many bodies he had. Lady, there is no way this man can tell you the total body count.
That many, huh?
There is no way this man can tell you his total body count. It would be mind-boggling. You, girl, wouldn't even understand. Like, ask me how many women I've been with you.
Hey, Steve, how many women have you been with?
Not that many. Yeah. And that's how it goes. And so that's the answer, not that many. And so he said he slept around a lot because his soul wasn't right with Jesus.
That was good.
That's a good answer. So why is the body count so high? Because his soul wasn't right with Jesus. That's a true statement. Steve and Shirley, I believe this man, and I felt like I really knew him. About a month ago, we was watching a movie, and his phone started going off in a lot of text messages. He told me it was an old buddy from the club where he used to work the dope. I didn't know it was a woman. Around 1 a.m., I was asleep on the couch, and I kept hearing my fiance phone dinging, and he was sweating bullets. So now, why his phone ain't on silent? See all this honest? Why your phone ain't on silent? It's just dinging. You ain't got to be sweating bullets. Cut that damn phone off. I heard some jiggling at the patio door. He looked at me and didn't move. I was terrified. He told me that was one of his girls from the club, and she's in town visiting. He said it's a game they used to play late at night. She'd act like she was breaking in, and he'd grab her, pull in, and have wild sex. I was like, what the hell? Neither us moved from the couch, and the girl left eventually. Do I trust him after a story like that? How do I deal with his whorish past? See, that story right there is believable.
Because it's so crazy.
It's hot. No, it's true. That's a true story. Because the text messages was, I'm coming over, I'm coming over, I'm coming over. Then he might have said, now ain't a good time. She thought that was part of the game. I know it ain't a good time to break in, because I'm finna come and act like I'm breaking in. And you gonna snatch me and we're gonna have wild sex. Well, they sat there, all that jiggling at the door, and he kept looking at the TV like he wasn't listening. Then he told her that he normally snatch her in and have wild sex with her. Why would he tell you that if that wasn't true? Ain't nobody finna tell you that if that ain't the truth. That's an honest statement. Wouldn't you agree, Tommy Jr.?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's an honest statement. No, that's an honest statement.
Yes, sir. Very
The stupid part was you didn't go back there and see who was at that damn dump. And then how he knew it was a girl from the club was because of the text message. Now, what the girl don't know is the girl that's at the back door don't know about you, because he didn't tell her about you.
Right.
All the rest of this is true. Honesty is not the best policy.
Don't you stop saying that.
Shirley, why did
Truth
this
matters.
woman lie? The woman lied to him and said, we slept together one time. It'll never happen again.
Oh, now she's a big old liar.
She a big old liar. She told that lie. Once you lie, and you give a man permission now.
She opened the door for it.
Oh, we lying now?
That's what we're doing?
Oh.
Bet.
I got one for you.
Yeah. See, that is not. It's really nothing to this letter. I don't know. How do you deal with his whorish past? I mean, it's in his past. Now, if he was still doing it, then you'd have a problem. But y'all saying you're a homebody, y'all don't go to clubs. Everybody got a past. This dude was really wilding. So you gonna get bit by his past every now and then. But as long as he continues to conduct himself the way he is now, he might be a good catch. But it's gonna take a while for that past to dissolve all the way out. I know that for a fact. Lord.
Post your comments on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM on Instagram and Facebook. And please check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand. Now, coming up at 46 minutes after the hour, it's Junior and Sports Talk. We'll get into that right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for Junior and Sports Talk. What you got, Junior?
All right, Shirley, I want to get into this. Draymond Green was asked about Black History Month, and he had a very different take on it. And I just want to see if we agree with him, or does he have a point? Just take a listen.
This is actually the first time you've seen me in a Black History Month shirt, all Black History Month. And it's very intentional. And I really just threw this shirt on because I didn't have another shirt to throw on. But Black History Month, at some point, can we get rid of it? Like, at some point? Why we got to keep getting the shortest month to celebrate our history? You got governors want to take our history out of schools, and I'm not going to be the fool to go say, yeah, we get celebrated for 28 days. So at some point, I'd like to get rid of it. We're making all these changes in the world. Can't talk about these people, can't talk about those people, can't say this, can't say that. At some point, it's time to get rid of Black History Month. Not get rid of Black history, like they're trying to do. But Black History Month? Nah, teach my history from January 1st to December 31st, and then do it again, and then again, and then again, and then again. That's what I like to see.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
Teach my history from January 1st to December 31st.
Because
it took him a while to get to his point. Once he got to his point, it made sense. Because at first, this is the only shirt I had. And then I don't
That
want
was
no
bothering
Black
you.
History
Sounded
Month.
like
that's
Come on,
you ain't
man.
like that part of
So all that money you got, you ain't had no more T-shirts. that kind of stuff be throwing me. I be going, no, you wore the T-shirt because you knew you were going to go and do this press conference and you would be able to make a statement. You didn't accident. You wasn't out of no damn clothes. Who the hell? I ain't got no more damn clothes. I was poor and had something else to put on. You a multi-millionaire.
That wasn't the point of the soundbite.
It's not a
Well, I ain't mad at Draymond. I'm a huge fan of Draymond Green, game and his outspoken. So I agree with what he said. Once he got to the point, it makes sense. But There's a huge problem in this country, and what he spoke about, where they're trying to get rid of our history. We need to address that. And we cannot let this country erase what happened to us and what was did to us. And if you told the whole truth, there were Africans here in America and Native Americans long before Christopher Columbus ever got here. That's the real truth, and nobody talks about that.
No, they're not gonna tell us that.
No, they're not gonna ever tell you that.
No.
Tell the truth. How about that?
Yeah.
There you go with that truth again. What I tell you. I have told you they don't do the truth.
Too many lies.
They don't. No.
A lot of lies.
That's why I lie right back to their ass.
Thank
it
you,
all
Junior.
started with Columbus Day.
Man, ever since he came with that bull.
Coming up at the top of the hour, a guy on social media, Steve, needs some advice. His former girlfriend thinks her kid may be his, and we'll talk about it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so Steve, Manny on Facebook writes, I dated this woman, let's call her Angela, for a whole year, and it ended badly because she dumped me for her ex. That was 2 years ago. I ended up marrying the next woman I dated, and my wife and I are very happy. Out of the blue, I got a call from Angela the other day in which she claimed she didn't want to intrude on my life, but wanted me to know she felt her daughter may possibly be mine and wanted me to take a DNA test to verify this. She claims for, quote, medical history purposes. When I asked her why her current BF doesn't take one, eliminating me, hopefully, she informed me he had passed away in an automobile accident, so that wasn't possible. I'm still bitter toward her and feel no obligation to do so. Am I in the wrong?
Get out there and dig his dead ass up.
Wait, we can't hear you. You're mumbling.
I don't know where that came from. I don't know why I said that. I want to just...
Because you're crazy.
Well,
we
what
know
I
why.
said was we need to get to digging his dead ass up. That's what I said.
Really?
You know, but look, man, I understand your pain. See, this is a rough one, man. Now she gonna come barking up your tree. She don't want to disturb your life, but it's for medical purposes. No, it's not. It's for child support.
Right.
Nothing he do finna get what? Medical what? This is for child support. We already know what this game is, and women can stop acting like they don't play that. You gonna go round the dead dude, reach round for the dude that's live, and it might be yours. So take this test. The sad thing is he gonna have to take the test. But now here's the other thing though. That name on the birth certificate.
As the father?
See?
The father of the baby? Is that
See.
what you're saying?
Yeah.
Hello.
The
See,
deceased.
you might not have to take nothing. Because see, there was no mention of you at birth. So now here come the okie doke. And it's pure okie doke.
And Steve,
I'd want to know if that was my kid, though. I'd want to.
Yeah, I was just going to ask that. You're right. Wouldn't he be torn? Wouldn't he want to know, though?
I wouldn't be able to sleep at night.
Yeah.
I got to know if that's my kid. I got to do that. I'm sorry.
I got 7 kids. I'm going to sleep.
No problem.
So ignorant.
Turn the light out. Slide your mask down. Huh? You out of there.
Carla
y'all
is
talking
down.
to me now.
Carla is down.
I'm going to sleep.
Act like you ain't never called. You want your phone call.
Who said night?
I know. Lights out.
Turn that light out.
Yeah.
Fall asleep while we on the phone talking about it.
I'm going. I got 7 of them. I'm going.
I have to know I couldn't sleep at night. Take my ass right to bed.
Turn them lights off. Turn that
Turn
air.
lights off.
Hey. Turn them lights. Cut that TV down.
Go to bed.
But I'm talking to one of these 7 kids. Bring that pillow in here and cut that light off.
You're crazy, for real.
Close my door.
Ignorant fool.
All right,
but Shirley.
So what?
What about what Steve said? So we just gonna go around the dead dude? What about that? When he said that, what? He says anything.
He done died. Now we just gonna hook around his ass and come back to me. No, you're not.
So what should he do though, Steve?
Well,
He's
I
saying
mean,
he's
dude,
bitter.
that birth certificate, man, don't let nobody hoodwink you into nothing, bro.
Yeah.
No.
Just be smart about this thing. And, you know, that old, you got to take a DNA. Now, if she try to put it on you, then you got to take a DNA. But she knows she ain't trying to put this thing on you, man. It's for me. I ain't trying to ruin your life. Oh, you done jump around the little dead dude. No.
Keep saying
No, you
that.
gonna leave me for your ex. That's your ex, baby.
All right.
I don't want to hit it.
Thank God. Look at the time.
that
Coming up
picture
at
on
20
your
minutes
nightstand.
after the hour. We'll have more of this ignorant show right after this.
All babies look like me.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Edwin Castro, remember him, the winner of the $2.4 billion Powerball back in November? Well,
Yeah, I
Edwin
remember
just...
him.
I've
I've been looking for him.
Yeah.
I've been looking for him.
All right, Edwin just bought a Hollywood mansion, over 13,000 square feet, complete with an infinity pool, outdoor kitchen, gym, wine cellar, movie theater, and sauna. It was $25.5 million. And you remember now, I'm going to take you back a bit, Edwin claimed the one-time payment prize of $997.6 million before taxes. Now, according to TMZ, this guy is going to be living next door to Jimmy Kimmel and Ariana Grande. Remember, we told you that Edwin is getting sued by a man that claimed his winning lottery ticket was stolen, but lottery officials are confident that Edwin is the rightful ticket owner. All right.
Let the balling begin.
Yes. I already got my mansion.
First.
Get you a gate and a guard with a rifle. That is bring his ass over there with that ticket information if you want to.
So, Steve, well, how smart was this for him to buy a $25 million house? He's got
Well,
the money he
real
wants.
estate out there is good. I know what that area is. It's a bit pricey. And you can get way more bang for your buck somewhere else.
But he's got almost $1 billion.
Would you do it if you had $900 million?
Yeah, almost $1 billion.
I come back and ask me what I do with $900 million.
Coming up at 33 minutes after the hour, we'll play a round of Would You Rather right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, it is time for a round of Would You Rather. Would you rather have unbelievable sex that lasts 10 minutes or average sex that lasts an hour? Which one?
Hey.
That was quick, Junior.
Hey. Yeah, I got to go to work.
And an hour is just too damn long anyway. Yeah.
Is it?
Yes.
What
is we doing? All this time, all that. Let's
An
get to
hour
it.
is too long.
Yes, let's get to it. It's 10
Well,
minutes.
I
10
will
minutes
say
versus-
I'll take B because if I'm at it for an hour, there's got to be a couple of highlight moments. You know,
Okay.
a whole hour might not be that, but it's got to be at least 2-3 moments in that hour where I was just magnificent.
The activities. Okay.
I didn't fell out an hour. I know I didn't fell out.
Fell out.
I didn't fell
Well,
all
see,
the
Tommy,
way out.
that's my goal is to fall out.
But 10 minutes is just right for you, Tommy. But
Outstanding. Y'all
Yes,
just
great.
go in there and get us a
Oh, my
sandwich and
God.
stuff, man. When we
I'm
get
talking
through,
about
get
we
something to drink.
high-fiving naked. Great to go, girl.
Boy, give me the remote, man. I want some chips with my sandwich. We good,
And turn on Chris Rock.
man.
all right. Would you rather make out with someone at a nightclub, some club somewhere, or would you rather make out with someone at a funeral? Club
We
or
can't-
funeral?
No, we can't do that funeral.
Yeah, no, I need to be at the club.
I got to be at the club.
Yeah.
Down
Why?
at the funeral.
Why?
No.
Yeah,
Back-
yeah.
Just
Huh?
think about it.
Have you
Ain't
done
nothing
that
wrong with
before?
kissing at a funeral, though, huh? What's wrong with it?
Everybody's too sad.
I'm not going to be able to perform at the funeral. I'm going to just tell you that right now. Because once I'm back there with them bodies, ain't nothing on me going to function
The
properly.
body's up front.
Body up
I'm
front.
looking-
Yeah, don't.
you
We're not
ain't-
being up front.
You ain't been to the funeral home. They in the back. They in the back. The
Scared.
ones that's coming up next week, the one that ain't got the money. They gonna have to put that veil over them. Oh Lord,
Black people, we so scary.
I can't do that
bodies.
here. Come on,
All
baby,
right.
do it. I can't do nothing back here. Don't touch him. Get your hand.
Yes.
Would you rather give up on social media, or would you rather eat the same dinner for the rest of your life? It's
And
not
we
hard.
No
said
more
to
social
hell with
media.
TikTok, all of them. Bye.
Yeah.
All right, coming up at 49 minutes after the hour, we'll close out the show on our last break of the day, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, here we are, last break of the day. It's been a good day.
Yes.
Thursday.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, it's been a good day. It is Thursday, right? Getting my
Yeah,
days
this week went by
confused.
pretty
Yeah,
fast.
It did, didn't it?
Yeah, it is Thursday. Yes, ma'am.
March going
what
by.
that
What you talking about?
Yeah.
March
we
running.
thought February was quick. Black History Month. All right, but it's been a good day. So, Steve, maybe instead of closing remarks, we can ask you a question because remember we talked about some questions, I should say. Remember we talked about last hour about this guy, earlier this hour, Edwin Castro. He won $2.4 billion, but he took the cash out of $997.6 million. Yeah. He bought a $25 million home.
I'll be straight, yeah. I ain't got to do that. I got a house. I'm good.
Yeah. So what are some of the things that you would buy with that money, or what would you do with that money?
First of all,
Why are you taking
that? Yeah.
it's about 10 people that I'm gonna give $100,000 to.
Okay.
It's 10 people I'm gonna give $100,000 to, and I don't want them to ever call me no more. Just him. Yes, I helped you. Yes, I gave you something. Please don't. I'm changing my number anyway. That number that I have now is gone. Matter of fact, I'm probably not even gonna have a phone. I'm gonna have a satellite phone.
Period. Yeah.
You got the same one, the military you.
Yeah, I'm gonna have that big ass phone. Look like I'm out in the field somewhere, walking, talking. I want the phone that the president has. That's what I'm doing. Now I'm gonna buy several pieces of land somewhere. I'm buying me some land in Africa. I'm gonna buy some land in the Middle East. I've always wanted a penthouse on the water in Florida. So I'm gonna get a penthouse on the water in Florida by a golf course that I like.
Okay.
From somewhere like Bell Harbor, something like that. I'm gonna go play golf. Oh, Lord Jesus. I'm gonna have a meeting with y'all. I'm gonna have all y'all come to this meeting, and I'm gonna sit y'all down and explain to y'all. I don't know who gonna be Steve Harvey tomorrow, but I'm gonna tell you who the hell it ain't gonna be.
But you know who it's not gonna be, huh?
Yeah, cause ain't no more getting up coming in here. I'm gonna have all y'all in the meeting. Y'all gonna be in the meeting with Family Feud, ABC.
It's a group meeting. It's a big
Judge Show. Everybody. All y'all gonna be together. Cause it's the same speech. I don't want to give it twice.
You're right. You're too rich to give it twice.
I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of money. How much do y'all think I should give you in party?
In party?
Shirley, let me hear from Shirley first.
That's kind of up to you, but I'll take what do you have, $1 billion?
I have 900 million.
Almost $1 billion, yeah. I'll take 10 million.
Oh, that's too much. That is way too much.
You asked me. Did you not ask
you
me?
finna mess it up for everybody.
Did you
now.
not ask
She
me?
just missed mine.
She does not speak for the group.
It is that type of greed that caused you not to get a damn thing. Carla,
asked me.
your turn.
I take a cool meal. I'm out your hair.
Junior, what do you say?
Whatever the Lord has put on your heart, sir.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, it is.
Don't do
I'm
that.
telling you.
Tommy, your number.
2.5 and Halle. Yeah.
Halle Berry? What?
She's not for sale.
She don't work with us.
It's
How's
what-
that part of the deal?
Hey, everybody got a price. Hey, 2.5 million.
Buy Halle Berry.
Yes.
I'm gonna give everybody
have
a
it.
million.
Oh, but my 10 million
Okay,
was
excuse-
crazy.
excuse-
Okay,
excuse-
but my
excuse-
10 million was
I'm
crazy, and his wasn't.
I'm gonna give everybody a million.
See, that's
Thank
on your heart.
Thank
I
you,
take that.
Steve.
I'm gone.
Bless.
Call and say thank you. I can roll. I can
Gone.
me and Tosh can talk about it. I can make it from here.
Yeah, I can get out.
Thank
talk
you.
about,
That's very
Get
generous.
some things
Okay.
done with a cool meal.
If you
All right,
give us
now.
a million up, if you give us
Huh?
a million, Uncle Man, are we allowed to call you again? Or we can't call you.
Uh-uh.
either?
Why are you talking? Take your meal and be quiet.
I just wanted to make sure the prince. Yeah,
You
can't-
get in the
talk to him no
same
more.
group with that people with that 100,000.
You my
I'm not
uncle.
gonna
I
have
call
the
you when I
same
get
number.
ready.
I'm not gonna
I'm
have the
gonna
same
have it.
number.
It don't matter.
I'm going.
Tommy, you're the first person that's gonna get cut off.
What I do?
Cause
Why would you
nothing.
cut me off?
I had to have you. You gonna pay me for all the years in L.A. when I didn't want you on the show.
God.
Tell them how you really
The
feel.
angry millionaire.
Tell me how you really feel.
I mean, you remember he was calling in 3 mornings out the week,
Yeah, I
late,
remember.
talking about, Unc,
From-
why you calling me, bothering me, man? I said, Tommy,
He
you
was
supposed
in
to
the
be
bed.
at work. Oh, I ain't come, man. What's wrong with you? So, all that.
Okay.
And then after that, man, I'm gonna take my Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, anything else I'm on, and I'm gonna cut one video and put it on there. And that's the last time y'all gonna hear from me. Take a good look. I'm gonna be sitting up in there with no shirt on. I don't care what shape I'm in. I'm gonna have no shirt on with a lot of oil on.
Wow.
I'm gonna just have
For the
a
warning.
lot of oil. I'm gonna have it all on my head and everything. And I'm gonna be eating a Wagyu burger while I'm talking the whole time.
With food in your mouth.
Yeah, I'm not gonna close my mouth. I'm gonna chew and talk. That's how much I don't care no more. And then I'm gonna take my girl, man, and we gone. Oh, I'm sorry. That's it for today. Hey, y'all, talk to God. He'd love to hear from you. And pray for Steve that he get that 900 million. I'm gonna let you watch the show.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.